Gang, what's going on? What's popping? It's your girl Drizzy. Welcome back to Drizzy Radio, a place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, and the topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say special shout out to you. Now let's get straight into some things, y'all. Guys, the interview that Priscilla did a few days ago is going viral, honey, because they talked about a lot of stuff, and I told you that according to me, that is probably one of the most beautiful conversations, or rather interviews, that I've seen Priscilla do. And so we've uncovered a lot about that interview. And it so happened that Priscilla talked about her relationship with her in-law, of course, that is TZ. We've had her talking about that in the past on, I think it was the live that she went with Jarvis, but on this one, she went a little bit in deep. And of course, she was asked about it. And it so happened that TZ are getting a hold of that interview, and they are discussing it on radio stations in TZ. We're going to talk about that, and of course I'm going to do some of the translations of some of the things that they are thinking when it comes to Priscilla's saying what she said on how she feel about TZ people wherever they come for her, okay? And they're very negative comments. And of course, I'm going to read a little bit of comments when it comes to Nigerians and how they feel about this entire situation. Okay, but without further ado, let's start this video from here. And of course, let me just add, I think the reason why it's hating TZ media a few days after it's been out is because of language barrier. It takes them a little bit longer to get a hold of, you know, translations and all that. So let's start this video from right here, yo.
Your in-laws, what's your relationship with them? On that side, what's that relationship like with your in-laws?
I think they're very amazing. They are like chilled. I feel our whole family, we're very chilled and good people. They're good people, and they're also very supportive of us. My husband and his mom, his sister and his brother. But the other social media people, they can be negative sometimes.
Let's start from there, y'all. These are some of the videos that we've already talked about, of course. I'm just repeating it for the people who probably did not see this content on my channel, and that is Jide, the interview, who was asking Prissy to talk a little bit about the in-law. How do they treat her? She said that her family in-law, that is Juma Jux's sister, brother, mother, and friends, are treating her good. In fact, they're very supportive of her and her husband. And of course, she went ahead and said, but when it comes to country people, things are a little bit different. And those who have been keeping up with Priscilla and her marriage and TZ, we know that this is not anything new because we've witnessed it. Plenty of time, we've talked about it. We've called out people, especially when it comes to Jukes being undermined. And a lot argue that it have to do with him being with Prissy and the fact that Prissy is not from TZ. You know what I'm saying? So let's listen to more of this, honey. Please make sure to like the video. It's very, very important to like the video. So let's continue.
The other social media people, they can be negative sometimes. But I think
social media people from that
from the country, not my in-laws, no, from the country. Why? I don't know.
Is it, you know, there's some certain countries in Africa that are just, many of us handle visitors differently. Nigeria is used to visitors.
Yes.
In fact, we love visitors.
We love visitors. Yes. Yeah,
so
I think that's it.
Has that been difficult to deal with?
You know, I don't understand what they're saying. So sometimes I don't know what they're saying. It's maybe sometimes I don't even translate. But sometimes, okay, let me see what they're saying. I just ignore.
You just ignore.
Because at the end of the day, I'm living there. So I just have to be
at peace with your in-laws.
With my in-laws, whether they like me or not. You accept me by force.
You accept me by force.
Of course, you guys, Prissy go ahead and say that country people can be negative at times. You know what I'm saying? And the guy kept on asking why. And the guy also went ahead and said that, you know, there's some countries in Africa, you know, who are not that welcoming. I like Nigerians who are always ready to welcome in people. And of course, Prissy say probably that could be the case. And of course, Prissy go ahead and say that it doesn't matter if they like me or not, and I'm here to stay and I'm going nowhere, okay? It's upon them to figure out how they're going to work this thing. And this got me thinking a lot, right? Because I've noticed that in the beginning, Prissy was appearing in, a couple of events, or appearing in certain places, mingling with different people. For example, at some point we thought that they had a friendship with Paula and stuff like that. So we were very excited. And when she pulled back, because it's obvious that baby girl definitely pulled back, probably she must have noticed something. And in the beginning we used to say that probably it's because she go more out in Nigeria because she's used to her people, and there's no language barrier. But when it comes to TZ, there is probably a language barrier. And to hear her talk like this, it's giving baby girl definitely see some things and she's not liking it. That's why she's like, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit cautious on how I move forward, who I mingle with, who I put where and when, how to put them, you know what I'm saying? So Crown Media decided to talk about this situation. I'm surprised that other medias haven't started, but better believe that soon they will start talking about it. They just wanted that one media that would do the translation so that they can just take the information and run with it. I hope that they will not exaggerate, because to be honest, Priscilla just say her own experience. She stated her own experience. I don't think she was being messy or petty. You know what I'm saying? She just, said that there's some sort of bad comments that she has received in TZ. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so let me play a little bit of the clip.
Yeah, story nyingine ambayo ina pop sasa hivi Nigeria inamhusu shemeji yetu Priscilla. Ni shemeji yetu kwa Jux, anazungumza kuhusiana na namna ambavyo amepokewa na Watanzania na familia yake kwa ujumla, especially familia yake na Jux. Anazungumza na kusema kwamba amepokelewa vizuri kabisa na ana feel happy kuwa hapo na ana enjoy, lakini zipo tu baadhi ya comments ambazo ni negative kwenye mitandao ya kijamii kuhusu maisha yake yeye pamoja na mume wake. Priscilla amesema kwamba yeye anamwaga kupuuza tu maneno na maoni mabaya, kwani anaamini amani yake ya moyo ni muhimu zaidi kuliko kuwafurahisha watu. Anasema kuwa anaishi kwenye ulimwengu wa mitandao ya kijamii kila siku, hivyo ni lazima ajifunze kuishi na watu kwa amani, iwe wanampenda au hawampendi. Na of course ni story ambayo imepop na sio mbaya.
So on that clip, that is Cloud Media, right? So they were basically repeating what Prissy said. Of course, they first started off by saying that Juma Jux's wife did an interview in her country, and of course she was talking about how Juma Jux's family love and accepted her as one of their own, of course, as made. But of course, when it comes to social media people and people in TZ, they always have something to say about her and her husband. Of course, that was his translation. He also said that Prissy said that she doesn't really care what people say, because at the end of the day, it's social media and people always have something to say. So she just have to learn how to live with those people. Personally, I did not see them throwing any source of shade. They just stated what Prissy said, of course, on her interview. And on the comment section, of course, there was different reactions of where some TZ people were oblivious, they're trying to say about what hate she's talking about, you know what I'm saying? They're pretending like in the beginning it wasn't that bad. Like, these people literally were discussing Priscilla's looks, pulling out some videos and pictures and comparing it or them with who's, you know what I'm saying? Of course, if you go on different Nigerian blogs, big blogs, of course, it was also posted, and people have different things to say. Some Nigerians were very upset about it. They're saying they better not try that with their girl, you know what I'm saying? And of course, in TZ, there are some who actually say that Prissy has received some not so good comments, especially when it comes to their very own people. But also there were JP fans who were there saying that they've definitely defended Prissy so many times from different bullies. And it's not only from comment section, include media houses, include big blogs, include small blogs. It was a very grouping type of bullying. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're ganging up on her. And of course, Priss's fan base were so resilient. They were fighting tooth and nail, honey. They were going in hard. They were threatening to drop pages. It was that bad. But now things have died down a little bit, of course. They're starting to appreciate her. I think it was a way of welcoming her. But if there's one person, if Jukes was to marry a foreigner, right? Jukes, the perfect partner for Jukes is Prissy, because Prissy was born in this type of era. Not only era, but also in this type of place where bullying left, right, and center, being lied on social media. So she understand and she know how to move with it. Of course, she said how it doesn't really affect her when they're talking about her. Rather, it affects her more when they're talking about the people that she loves. Like, for example, her husband, you know what I'm saying? Whenever they are comparing, saying he's not good enough of an artist, the marriage is carrying him and stuff like that. I think those are some of the things that whenever Prissy see, it really hurt her the most. But she said that she's learning how to control that part of her. Anyway, tell me how you all feel about it down in the comment section. I thought they were going to drag her, to be honest. Because most of the time, when somebody is doing the translation, you know, when you say something and it's reaching other people, it won't actually go the way you said it. People will want to add in salt and pepper and there. So I was like, oh my God. But I'm glad that even the person who was speaking, the presenter, actually acknowledged that TZ people's bad behavior, always trolling, need to stop. And I don't think it's a foreigner thing, you guys. Do you guys know how Kajala and her daughter has been trolled in the streets? It doesn't matter even if they're setting themselves up in the streets, but the fact that they've really trolled the ish out of those two. I mean, it's no joke, y'all. It's no joke. Anyway, tell me how you all feel about it down in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Follow me on IG at Drizzy_Raid. And of course, don't forget to turn on your notification bell. So some people are saying they don't see whatever I post. I make sure to post almost every day. When I don't post today, probably I'll post tomorrow, but it will never go up to 72 hours without me posting. If I'm not doing that, then I'll have to drop status on my Insta story. But there's a problem with the algorithm with YouTube, because we'll talk about that soon. But kindly, when you've watched this video, make sure you like and turn on the post notification bell. Anyway, keep it classy. Stay, and see you on my next one. Ciao.